they got back into it, did the hard work to get back into it, then sort of fell out of it again?
Yeah, I think the game was won probably in 2 blocks. I think they scored 3 tries in consecutive sets first half, and then 3 tries consecutive sets in the second half. So inside of those 6 sets, we either gave them field position, through a penalty or fundamentals, and they're a very good side, aren't they? So they made us pay. So it's disappointing because I got higher expectations than what we showed today.
Is that a case of resilience, like at being an area, I guess, or turning momentum around, which has been an issue in the past, or is this a case of Melbourne being red hot and they're a very hard team to stop when they're red hot?
Well, again, you give them field position, they're asking a heap of questions, aren't they? We had I think they scored off the back of 2 or 3 play the ball fundamental errors. We give them field position, and they were really good. They were converting sort of field position into points. I thought we kept fighting. It could have got really ugly there at one stage. We kept fighting, and strangely, it was 9 line breaks each. We made 9 line breaks, they made 9 line breaks. They were able to convert theirs a bit better than ours, but ultimately we lost the physical battle there. I thought they won that sort of middle part of the field. So that's where they beat us.
Anthony, do you think they're the team to beat? Are they the best team in the competition?
We haven't played everybody, but certainly they were very good. Their spine connected really well. Their middle forwards did a really good job. I thought their edge back rowers. They got a good team there. It's the team that made the grand final, and I thought Stefano was very good for them tonight as well. So they're obviously one of the benchmark teams, if not the benchmark team. But they're too good for us tonight.
So you've got a difficult period at Perth, I believe tomorrow, is that right?
Yeah.
How are you going to handle that? Have you worked out how you handle that period? Will you rest some players? Will you give some players time off?
Well, we're well planned with regards to player loads and so on. But unfortunately, we've got a number of injuries, so I don't think there's any opportunity to rest any players or anything like that. But it's one job at a time. I'm not going to worry about 11 days down the track or whatever it is. We're really narrow focus. We've got to move on pretty quickly. We'll get over to Perth tomorrow. We've got to review the game, and we've got to move on quick after that, and focus on the Sharks next Saturday. So, I think we were well beaten tonight. We were outplayed tonight. But there was also some parts of the game. We scored enough points, made enough line breaks, we give ourselves a chance. But we just got to physically be better, win first contact, and somehow, when good teams get that momentum ready, we've got to try and wrestle it back. So that's what we'll be focused on, because we can control that.
We all know how the media works, right? There's a big section of the media, maybe even us. We talk about the past 2 weeks and whether that took a toll and that contributed to tonight. How do you respond to that? Both can ask you both how you respond to that.
Well, I'll answer. We've had 2 really good preparations. I thought we played really well against Parramatta last week. You saw what they did to the Dragons yesterday, who beat the Storm the week before. So, it's a really tough competition. But I felt as though we had a really good preparation. We trained really well on Thursday. But sometimes you're outplayed. Sometimes teams are better on the dot on the day than you are, and that's what I felt like today.
How far away is Lockie Croker?
Hopefully round 7. Yeah, hopefully round 7. Him and Tommy Talau as well.
Matt Lodge?
Lodgie's on a part-time deal, so we can't use Lodgie till round 11. But Tommy Talau and Croaks will be good ins for us. I think Croaks, they both had interrupted pre-seasons, but all going well. They'll be back for round 7, which is good. Yeah, I think Sabi's he's got a high ankle sprain there. They tell me it's minor, but I don't know whether he'll be available this week or not. Which would be disappointing for us and for Sabi, because he's had a pretty fair start to the season.
Is that the same one you had? Because he had 2 separate.
Yeah, no, it's the other one. Yeah. But they tell me it's not too bad. Yeah.
How do you assess that?
I think Steve summed it up pretty well, mate. There's a lot to our game that we have to go and own and review. And ultimately, when you don't execute, you don't win the physical battle, and you play a benchmark side, you get 40 points put on you. So really disappointing day overall, especially where we played today. I'd like to have a bit more pride in our performance, but yeah, we were off and they were fantastic, and that's footy. We don't get the result.
All good.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys.